What's up, everybody? Today we are here on the China server. It's very important that we're on the China server because today we're playing with Douglas, the Fire Striker. If you didn't see my previous videos this week, you're asking yourself, who is the Fire Striker? This is a Street Fighter collab. Who is the Fire Striker? So, just as a recap, China server gets the non-Street Fighter versions based on licensing and legal stuff. China server works a little bit differently. Like, for example, the Magic Shop can only refresh 20 times a day on China server. So things work a little bit differently on China server based on certain laws. So there is no Street Fighter collaboration event on the China server. We go here, Shadow Claw giveaway event. Shadow Claw, who's Shadow? Shadow Claw is Ken. Shadow Claw is Ken. If you guys are not, hey, we got some summons, cool. So Shadow Claw is Ken. Basically, I think the Shadow Claw looks super awesome. And after the next 2 months, when the Street Fighter collab is done with, these units, you're going to be able to summon them looking just like this. Just like the China server versions. That's what you're going to actually get. So, we have several other units right now that you're looking at and you're like, what? What is that? These are China server. This is the Street Fighter units. This is a Dalsim. This is what the Dalsim looks like on China server. So that just to recap, so that you guys now know who Douglas is. So Douglas is the Fire Ryu, right? So the global server equivalent, the Europe server equivalent, whatever, Asia server equivalent, those are Fire Ryu. So this is basically a fire. This is not basically. His skills are Fire Ryu skills. So let's take a recap look at what he actually does and why I think he is going to be a very prominent unit in. Well, at least he seems like he's going to be a very prominent unit in the Molly Vigor toxicity meta. Oh, hold on, Bagel. Molly Vigor. Hold on. Yeah. So first skill, decrease attack power. Nothing too crazy. Second skill, Iron Uppercut. Use an uppercut to attack the enemy. Leaves a branding effect for 2 turns. Mach Punch activated in succession with a 30% chance. Well, this, I mean, okay, it's got a brand. Who cares about, I mean, a brand is okay, but it's not like, oh my god, a brand, fantastic. If he did a defense break and then activated his first skill, or branded a defense break and then activated his first skill after that, that would be a potentially disgustingly lethal thing, especially comboed with his, right, because then you have a defense break, brand, and then attack on top of that, very usually would kill something, right? And then this is the reason that could be potentially, like, if there was anything stronger on that second skill, it would be too powerful. Attack is the best form of defense passive. When being attacked by an enemy, it's called something else in global server. It's the same skill though, with the Fire Ryu. When being attacked by an enemy, the chance of receiving a glancing hit increases up to 50% as the enemy's attack power is lower than your attack power. If the enemy's attack power is lower than your attack power. If the enemy's attack lands a glancing hit, counterattacks with Iron Uppercut. Right? So anytime the enemy glances on you, that's why it's a combo with Molly, right? But he already does it by himself. He increases the glancing hit. But it's potentially a toxic combo with Molly or with Vigor because your enemy is going to be landing glancing hits on you. And then every time you do that, or every time they do that, he's going to be countering, doing brands, doing damage, right? So I thought that this was not very exciting at first, but let's take him, like when I first got him, but let's take him into... I mean, I guess we could take him in with these units. I'm just going to take him in by himself because I want the enemies to attack him specifically. So that's why I'm not taking any units with him. Also, he's got attack power leader skill for everywhere. 33% is not bad for a global attack power leader, right? So let's take a look at what he can possibly do. Because Bega, they can't be that crazy, right? Can't be activating all the time. So, okay, Iron Uppercut, nothing too insane. And there's his passive. And there's his passive. Okay. Let's see some more attacks on him. And there's his passive. And there's his passive. Okay, and we missed his passive. Missed his passive again. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what he's capable of. See, the attack buff and the crit buff makes it so his passive doesn't activate that much. It's still activating, but it activates actually less when the enemy has an attack buff and crit buff, because they're going to be critting, and then they're also going to have higher attack power, so they're not going to be glancing as much. So if they have lower attack power, they're going to glance much more often. Let's go to actually, hey, Inugami, I'll take, no, I don't want to do that. Let's go here, let's test them out here. I just want to show you guys how often his passive actually activates. We're going to be getting a lot of glancings here. We're going to do his, he's going to do his thing, right? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Actually, he seems to be activating about the same, the same amount. I figured we were going to get a lot of, actually, no, if you kill all the wind units, lols. Yeah, his passive activates quite a decent amount. Boom, boom. And boom, boom. And iron uppercut. Boom, boom. And we have no skill ups on him yet. And he's pretty toxic already. So let's take him into, we have no guild wars going on right now on China server. We're having some serious struggles. I guess not that serious, but like we're having struggles with, there's not really too many people playing on the China server, so it's really hard to get English speaking people in our guild. It's White Dragon, by the way, on China server is the guild. But let's take him into, I'm going to set up a defense for him, and then we're going to see how we do against that defense. Now we're going to test it out in Guild Wars. This is not a team that's I'm attacking in a base. This is just a test. This is a test that I set up, a test defense that I set up for this. We don't have a Molly on here. We only have a Molly on the main. So we have a Triana here. Triana Vigor. Vigor's got the crit resist. And then we also have Fire, Water, Wind. And we'll see what, I mean, potentially, if this was going to be an actual siege defense, it would need to be way, way, way tankier than what we have it right now. Because right now he's pretty... Show the runes. Right now he's pretty squishy. It only has plus 7,000 HP, right? But this is, again, this is the China server alt. And we just have attack, crit damage, attack on there. So we would want to be faster, and we would want to be... Well, I mean, he's going to keep countering either way, so we don't really need to go too crazy on the speed. Because regardless, he's just going to keep countering, right? Counter, 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 counter. So anyway, but we would want to be tankier. But even being tanky, we still need a lot of attack power on him because... the more attack power he has, the more chance he's going to get glanced on. Boom, boom. So we already got first skill there. Let's see if we can do that. And Predator's Cry, and we got one of those on him. Let's do one of these. And proc Triana's passive. Let's see if we can get one of those. We got a Muck. he wasn't Violet procking, by the way. He goes from skill 2 into a skill 3. That's how he does. That's how he does his thing. All right, so we got another proc. We got is there passive up again or no? All right, and we're gonna die now, but we're just focusing on him really. That's the thing. And then we got the crit resist. And then we're going to get one of those. Can we do one of these? Okay, and we're not quite getting him. We're getting, I mean, he's not proccing his passive a ton, but there you go. There you go. Let's try that again. Let's see, may as well. Different team now. We're going to try it with Rakshasa. We're going to try it with El Sharian. Why not? The enemy team has several buffs, so we're going to do that. We have some damage. Let's see how it goes. And I really think he does need, I mean, I don't think, I know that he really does need to be way, way, way tankier for this. You can't have him on like 7,000 HP, right? And expect that to actually do good. So let's do one of these. We got some of these. Did a decent amount of damage. Let's do a steal, beneficial effects. Let's do one of these. Let's get slept. Let's do one of these. Okay, so he procced his passive. And then we'll do... Is he gonna proc? No, he didn't proc into the next one. Yeah, crit. What are you gonna do now? Crit resist. Oh, never mind. He's the crits. Let's test it out again with the same team. And again, he really does need to be tankier for this. I mean, we can see right now he's at plus 7,000. He needs to be plus an extra 10,000 plus more. Plus defense on top of that. Plus some resistance on top of that. So he really does need to be way, way, way tankier for defense. But I'm just showing like an example of what he does. That's kind of what I'm just trying to show. Example of what he does. Not that these runes are like anything to write home about that you should be like excited for. You know, the potential of using him this squishy on defense, because it's just not going to work like that, right? So we did proc from the first skill, because remember, he's not on Violent Rune, so we did proc from the first skill into the second skill there. And then we got a Predator's Cry, which means he's not gonna... He's not bad. I promise I have runes on these units. I promise I have... It seems like we don't have runes here. But I promise all these units have runes on them. Well, they'd be dying in one shot if they didn't have runes. But yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see his passive activate quite a decent amount. So that's not too shabby. While we're here, we may as well test it out in some arena offense, like Bruiser kind of team. Let's see how it does against this. I'm trying to find like ones that are not completely terrible arena defenses. So let's do this. Let's see if he procs his passive at some point. Wow. Good job. I wish you would do that in RTA. I really... You know what? I actually don't use her in RTA on this account, do I? Well, I guess you can't do that in RTA if I don't use her there. Okay, let's see what we can do. Can we get some attack power buff? Nice attack power buff, but we don't have a... He activated his... okay, so we kind of see his skill 2 again, activating his skill 1. But is he a Miho counter? It's not a Miho counter. There's nothing in his skill set that would counter Mihos, so... Of course not. Of course not. But he can one-shot a Fran. All right, I just wanted to show a little bit more of what he's capable of. Okay, we're gonna take this in against this arena defense. I want to see more of what he's capable of. This is gonna glance on him a lot, right? He's between his passive and between two of them are wind units, right? So as long as they're hitting him, they're going to glance on him. There's a couple AoEs, right? And I feel like they may target him more than the Rakuni because Rakuni is tankier. So really, again, the big thing is his passive of his attack power needs to be higher than the enemy's, right? If the enemy's attack power is lower than your attack power, so if your attack power is higher, the higher your attack power is compared to them, the more the glancing hit chance is. So hopefully glance on him a whole lot, right? That's the game plan anyway. So he's really nice against things that are more on the tanky side, things that are more like support, things that are more CC. Yeah. Those kind of things. Tanky bruisers, HP based units. And he's weaker against DPS units that have, especially ones that have an attack power buff. So let's see what he's capable of. Let's see if he can actually handle these let's see if he can handle it. Well, him and Rakuni can handle these this defense by themselves. No, it doesn't help if you're stunned. If you're stunned, that doesn't help us, man. It doesn't help us. So he's getting his passive is activating quite a decent amount. I want to see if we can actually solo this. Well, not so. Duo, I guess. Stop hitting Feng. Why are you hitting Feng Yan? That's like the worst thing that you should be hitting. Don't hit that one. Hit the Juno. Yeah, there you go. You gotta actually kill this Juno. Buddy. You gotta kill the Juno. Okay. I mean, I could have just tapped on the Juno. That would have been nice. Right? Are we out of music? Let's put some more music on. Oh my god, this Rakuni's getting a lot of... So they're all hitting the Rakuni. They're not even hitting the... let's say Ryu. Lols. Let's just target this Juno. Oh my god. This Juno's getting so many turns. Yep. Let's go. She's gonna come back again? Okay. There we go. So we don't have to deal with that. And we'll see. I think Rakuni's gonna die, but we'll at least see if Fire Striker / Fire Ryu can handle these 3 units after Rakuni eventually dies. Lols. Three defense breaking units. So now he's gonna submit. Now hopefully he's able to solo these. Hey, welcome back. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. See if he can solo. Hey, there we go. Solo these 3 units. Please. Please do it for that. Do it for that. Hey, there we go. So now we need to just resist the defense breaks. We hope. And we just need to resist the defense breaks and get some free hits. We're taking the tower hits, though. That's kind of sucks. We're not leeching that much health with the Feng Yan. Some more HP. There we go. I think he's coming back. Welcome back. Yeah, of course he's coming back. With an attack power buff, which is not what we wanted, right? Oh, never mind. There we go. Ooh, are we gonna do it? Hey, that was pretty cool. Not bad. You know what? At the end of the day, he kind of reminds me of Leica, the Fire Dragon Knight, because he's going to counterattack a lot based on his passive. He's a Fire Bruiser that's going to counterattack with his passive. So I think if you like Leica, then you're probably going to like Douglas, the Fire Striker / Ryu, because that's what it is on global Europe, Asia, Japan, and Korea right now, is Ryu. And then after the event, again, he's going to turn, not turn into Douglas. It's going to, after the event, you're going to be able to summon Douglas, the Fire Striker, in Ryu's place. So if you guys like Leica, then you're going to like the Fire Ryu, right? Anyway, that's it for this one. Just wanted to show you what he's capable of. Again, this is China server. That's why he is Fire Striker instead of Fire Ryu, but it's the same unit. Same exact unit, it's just different because licensing. I think I'm gonna have to say that about 500,000 more times before people actually finally understand it, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you as always in the next one.